man. That
Nah,
nigga
he need that work, bro. This nigga don't
need
listen
that
for
shit. I
shit.
already know.
He don't listen for shit,
Uh,
spoiled ass. But let's do it. Let's get
yeah,
it.
man. So, well, we already in here, man.
We
I'm just,
already in here.
we
Okay.
already in here. We might as well go ahead and pop it off. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
pop it off. We all coffee tonight.
Yeah.
And if y'all hear my daughter in the background, I'm letting y'all know she's up. She, you know.
Shit. All right.
But other than that, man, thank y'all. We got 1,000 and some followers, man. That's clap it up for that shit, man. Let's clap it up for that, man. That's
That's worth
crazy, man. Man, we appreciate the support from everybody, man. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for following. Thank you for subscribing. Thank y'all for everything, man. We appreciate it, man. And then we gonna try to get delivered content to you guys, man. Like it's kind of hard, man, because we got a lot of shit going on always, but we try. And you know what I mean? Tonight we got something special for y'all tonight, man. And we're gonna keep it going, man. We just gonna keep thriving. Let's get that 1,000 to 2,000, and then 3,000, and 4,000, and 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. Let's do it, man. And again, we appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all from the bottom of my heart from Damage Goods Podcast. And thank y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, and you know we love the kids.
Yeah, we definitely love the kids. And I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all might like every now and then, man. But we all about
You ain't
family.
gotta fucking apologize.
We all about family here. We all about our kids, man. And
I gotta apologize on this show.
yeah, man. We all about the kids. You know what I mean? Man. You hear my little bad one back there, man. I can't do nothing about it. Her ass had a nap today.
All right, that's
and,
it. That's it.
And that's it. What do y'all want me to do, man? Shit. Should I give her some NyQuil or something like that? Like, you know, have her out like a light, you know what I mean? But nah, man, we like, you know, man, she actually just like to hear us talk.
Right.
Oh, you know what I mean? Half of the time. That's all.
They love it. They love it. The kids love it.
They love it. They love to hear us talk, and they love us hearing this content that we bring in. And like I said, man, again, we appreciate y'all. And please share, like, and subscribe, man, because we, you know, like I said, man, share, like, and subscribe, man. We appreciate y'all, man, because we didn't expect to get that far so quick, man.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That was quick. That was very quick. And we don't even promote like that, do we?
Man, like I said, shout out. To be honest, man, shout out to all the communities out there, the community, the cryptocurrency community, the podcast community, the Black finance community. It's just so many communities that started embracing this. That yeah, like that's kind of how it took off. A lot of different like communities that came together and just followed us and shared love back and. Yeah, man, we appreciate that shit. You know what I mean? And you know, we're gonna keep celebrating the culture with Black women. Same thing, we got a lot of support from the Black women too. Thank you. We keep posting stuff about y'all too. You know what I mean? That's one of our things too. We always want to big up our Black women and all the success they have out there. So yeah, like it's like bro said, just keep that shit going up.
Yeah, keep it going on. And for all you 2K players, we're gonna get some type of promotion on there for y'all too. So y'all
well, we gonna do the gift card. They can get the PlayStation.
We're gonna do the gift cards there. We got the gift cards for y'all coming up, man.
Gift cards, the online store joint.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, man. We're gonna do the gift card thing, man. If like, please, man. Like, why even like if y'all at work, man, you want some lunch, you want a quick DoorDash, man. Why you listen to?
Tell them about the promo, man. You gotta tell them about that. They're okay. You came up with it, so you gotta pitch it to them.
Yeah, man. Like if you at work or at home and you listen to the Damage Good podcast, man, we doing gift card sweepstakes, man. We're gonna throw
here's the catch though. You gotta send us a DM.
Yeah.
What's your favorite episode?
Right.
And you gotta hit that subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah.
The catch to this shit now. You can't just be calling and getting a free.
Yeah, you just can't call and ask for shit. Come on, man. That ain't right, man. Like, man, you got support, man. Like, support, man. Tell me your favorite episode. Tell me what you like. And don't listen to one episode and say, hey, look,
right.
man,
Try and scam.
I like the Kobe Bryant thing, or I like, you know what I mean? When y'all talk about
don't try to make like 6 different accounts on Instagram trying to scam.
Yeah, don't make 16 because I know some of you motherfuckers is wild as shit.
They're gonna start doing the math. 10 of them Jones 250, right? Hey, let's go ahead and crack these niggas, bro.
Oh yeah, and no, tell them about the Zoom call we about to do too, man. We doing Zoom calls, man. We want y'all to come in and chime in with us, man. And
we're gonna have a guest soon. The guy you're telling me about, you might want to tell him.
Oh yeah, man, my man Melvin, man. You know, Yard Dog. I call him Yard Dog, man. He good guy, man. He actually grew up during the hard times in Alabama, man, in the 50s and 60s, man. And his story is just crazy, man. Y'all not gonna believe the shit that he been through during that type of time in Alabama. And if y'all don't know too much about Alabama, it was very, very racist. And being a black man in Alabama was kind of hard, you know what I mean? Not kind of, it was just very, very hard. So we're gonna listen to his story, man. He's gonna chime in with us. He's gonna tell some of the things that he's been through and how he interact with certain things and how he migrated up here to the DC area. You know what I mean? And man, he got a very good story, man. And I just can't wait for y'all to listen to him, man. He's a good guy, man. He got a lot of knowledge, man. Very strong black man, man, that we all can look up to. And you know what I mean? He's been through a lot, man. And he came up from like that country Alabama farming type shit. And, you know what I mean? Like, you know, for us, like us being in the North, you know, we haven't experienced that type of racism. He was telling us how, you know, how he had to deal with certain shit and he couldn't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? And I can't wait for y'all to hear about this shit and how blessed we are as, you know what I mean, African Americans and nowadays, man, because nowadays we're not going for that shit. We all know. You know what I mean? But Melvin, you know what I mean, my man, Yard Dog, he had to go through that shit. He had to keep his mouth shut because he had to, you know, he was basically he was outnumbered. He couldn't even deal with a lot of things. And so I just can't wait for y'all to hear his story, man. It's something touching, man. And I think a lot of us can learn a lot about that, man. And I just can't wait for y'all to hear it, man. I heard it like 30 times. So you know what I mean? He's been telling me this shit for a long time, man. He's like you know, an uncle to me, man. And I just can't wait to hear about it, for y'all to hear about it, man. So y'all chime in for that, man. Yeah, he's a good guy, man. And we're gonna get into it, shall we?
Yeah, let me go ahead and, you know, activate.
You're gonna play it, man. Play it.
Yeah, we're gonna activate this screen shit. You know what I'm saying? Phone one time.
Sure. Yeah, do it. Play it. And y'all, and if you with me. Yeah. If you with me. Yeah. If you with me, let's hear it, man, because this is a good guy too, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. We've been listening to this guy since we was young, man. We're not going to sit up here and hold him accountable for the shit that he said in this actual video. Mm-hmm. But, you know, unfortunately, our kids can get us there. Everybody cussed out their kids once or twice.
Right.
Shit. You know what I mean? I got cussed out by my mom like 80,000 times. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, let's just listen to this, and we gonna basically, you know, give y'all our input of it. So go ahead, bro. Let's do it.
Yeah. Shit. Ah, there we go.
There we go.
I dare you. Daddy? I did it. He just hung up the phone. I'll break your neck. Is that a threat?
Yeah. If y'all don't know, if y'all didn't hear the voice record too well, that's actually gospel legend, man. Gospel legend. I'm gonna say this again. Gospel legend. I'm gonna say it one more time. Gospel legend.
Right.
Kirk, legendary Franklin, man. He was actually cussing out his son off or something. We don't know what he was cussing his son about or whatever. He got into his son about it. He just told him he was gonna break his fucking neck.
Pretty much, flat out.
Pretty much. And
The gist of it. Got the black community jumping.
Yeah, he had the black community jump. But
these kids out. Stop.
But the thing is though, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, like, you know, as a Christian,
Man,
we all got Christian grandmas. Our grandmas used to cuss us the fuck out. They go to church every Sunday, Bible studies, cook for the church, fucking pray for the go to prayer meetings, Bible studies, teaching, and everything like that. So we can't blame Kirk Franklin for what the fuck he said. I was looking at some fucking comments. Oh, you supposed to be Christian. You supposed to be doing this. You cuss out your own son like this, man. Fuck that. Every kid need that, bruh. And if you got a real big mama, a real, you know, like bro was just talking about this. It's not really too many big mamas in the world right now. That's why these kids so fucked up now. And Kirk did the right thing to his son. He had to let him know, man, he's not playing no games and these kids don't understand things without vile language. Am I right or wrong, bro? What you think?
I'm just saying, Kirk Franklin, you know what your defense can be? You can use the Bible for this thing. Tell him, nigga.
I know what you about to say. Go ahead. Just go ahead and say it.
Tell him, hey.
Go ahead and say it.
I'm sorry, I can't remember this shit. Y'all gotta forgive me, but didn't motherfucking Isaac almost sacrifice his motherfucking son?
Yeah, he did. He did. Because God told him to.
I told him to do it.
Yeah, he did. God told him to.
Just stop that shit altogether.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, but the thing is, though,
your father still got domain over you, bro. I don't care how old you get. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it don't matter how much of a man you can become.
Right.
You never, unless you didn't have your father, you know, in your life at all.
Right.
Really going straight from him, you know what I mean? You're always gonna have him involved or influence in your life. And so I think the problem now is with this generation too, is that they damn sure don't care about no old values and you know, old school people. And so then it's just that whole other level of like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys do come from broken homes, you know what I mean? They don't have no father. So they can't really have baby. So that's the other part, you know what I mean? It's like if you ain't growing up in that, like I was just talking to my friend and he was just saying that shit, like our era and the stuff, the principles that we used to take and carry and pass down, that shit is over.
Right. I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's all about like, you know, man, that's the parent having a disagreement with your child.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what their disagreement was. Obviously, it was something serious for Kirk to go off like that. Yeah, like but I mean,
that man at the end of the day, he put food on the plate.
Yeah.
That man through school or whatever, you know, probably with the best schools, at the best dentists, at the best doctors, at the best shoes, at the best clothes. Man, shit. The best thing he can do is go ahead and try and make his own name for himself.
Right.
That's all he could do. You know what I'm saying? Work hard for himself because, like I said, bro, that nigga self-explanatory.
No, so you know, I get it. I just wish, and you know what I mean. Like, you know, when you come into that type of background, you got to be more thankful. Why the fuck would you put your father on blast and record him cussing out and put it on the internet? Like, you know what I mean? After all the things that your father has done for you, and you know what I mean. As a father, you know what I mean. And as not even that, Kirk did a lot of shit for the community. We can pull up some shit for the community that he's done. And you know what I mean? So it's just like, I think it's just like kind of like foul. Even I seen something with like his sister coming like, nah, I'm gonna defend my father by all means. You know what I mean? I seen her like you say some shit like that, but it's just like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't think, you know what I mean, you should cut, like record. That's family business, man. Everything doesn't need to be on social media. Everything doesn't need to be for attention.
Yeah,
and I don't know if he was trying to put some type of backlash on his father name or for what he did or whatever his father did. But that's something you two need to talk about. You don't need to put that shit on no motherfucking social media. You know what I mean?
I mean, like I said, we live in a different world, bro. Like,
yeah, we do. We do.
I hate to bring this shit up too. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, the whole O Block and all the niggas. Like, same thing when King Von got killed, and you know what I'm saying? That nut ass nigga pulled out a phone in the middle of all that shit happening. And like I said, I remember that whole thing was like niggas was like, damn, like niggas would pull out a phone right after that nigga get shot and record that shit. And like that's crazy. So that's what I mean. Like we just live in a different time, man. I was talking to a friend of mine, nigga, like from my school. I ain't gonna put his name out there, but he got like injured or whatever. And the first thing he did was put that shit on social media. He ain't even like go to the hospital first, none of that shit. That nigga took pictures of his injury, put that shit on social media first,
right?
Then went to the emergency room. So like that's just, I mean, I remember a couple years back, it was motherfuckers doing that shit in labor. They be in labor, delivering the kid, pull out the phone, put that shit on Instagram live and shit. So we just in a different time where like niggas use social media like the police. Anytime it's an outrage or some shit, I'll tell you like this. Think of it this way. I'll tell you some funny shit. I remember when this young chick, she had hit me to how now it's so different that if something happened and you get a bad experience with customer service, you know how like you'd be wanting to like file a complaint or like call corporate because it'd be something just outrageous that you know is just wrong. A younger girl told me a couple years back, you'll get a response faster if you go on that company Twitter page and at them, not following them or nothing. If you just at them and say such and such did this, that, and the third, I got a fucked up ass pizza, whatever, bro, they will DM you and be like, "We're so sorry. Whatever your problem is, we can resolve it." I did that shit like 3 times, and every fucking time I did it, I got a result. I even got a refund.
Yeah.
A gift card, something, and they just was like, please don't put nothing else up.
It's funny that you say that because it's just like you look at people that say these racist remarks on the internet about things, and then you look like the next thing like they've been fired. You know, somebody like because they seen it because you know, for instance, like for future reference, if you racist, man, and you got your job up there, don't say no racist shit.
Right.
Because somebody's gonna sit up there and share your shit and tell them that you're racist and go to your job and tell them your name. They're gonna fire your punk ass. So you know what I mean? Don't you know what I mean? You might want to take that shit off. And for instance, but it's somebody that actually I know personally who happens to be white, and I don't mean, you know what I mean? This guy is a cool guy. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's, you know, actually like that type of person. You know what I mean? Because he done a lot of shit. You know what I mean? For like, I know he got a lot of black friends and. You know, did a lot of things, and apparently the girl, I haven't seen the message or anything like that. The girl said, he said something racist to her in a message.
Yeah.
And I guess she forwarded the joint to the job he was actually working for at the time. The motherfuckers fired the shit out of his ass.
Yeah, they're not playing.
They're not playing. That's what I'm saying. And it's funny that you said it, they're not playing.
Yeah.
So
we don't. The thing is, like I said, I think because of how much of a rift, like I said, with social media and how much of a rift that shit didn't cause, because you gotta think like back in the 60s and all that stuff, if something happened, it had to be word of mouth.
Right.
In the community, and somebody, police kill somebody, like you would only really, you know, be word of mouth, like, oh, such and such, you know, the police did them dirty, right? With now, that's what I just said, going back to the whole thing of like going on a corporate or a company site, and like if I posted something, right, I give you a great example, make this real short. I don't know if you remember or if you have seen it, but like 5 or 6 years ago, what was it? What's that Pamper brand? Joan, what's that Pamper brand? The main drink that everybody buy. Damn, it's been so long, I can't even remember the names of them drinks.
Oh, you talking about Pampers?
Yeah. What's the main joint that the main brand? I forget.
Shit, even a minute. What's the fuck that shit called?
To remember.
It's not Johnson and Johnson.
Nah, what's that? What's the mainstream joint, bro? The main regular one that is the most popular. I can't even think of them joints.
It's called Pampers.
No, pull-ups.
Oh, these are pull-ups. That's the taller joints though. Yeah.
It was one of them brands. I probably
yeah, just go ahead. Yeah, we know what you're talking about.
Bring the names back up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Blind out this podcast over. Anyway, a couple years back, they fucking Pampers was exploding and breaking kids out and burning their legs with like second-degree burns. Yeah, it was like a defect in the Pampers where as soon as the urine hit the Pamper, boom, it exploded. And like all the chemicals inside was getting on the kids' legs, around the kids' genital areas, all that. So again, now this is a prime example I'm showing you. All it took was like 5 parents to start posting the pics.
Right.
And this hashtag started. I remember what it was. Man, their whole brand was like on the line because it was like the numbers went thousands, 10,000. Like people just kept posting the pics, and that shit went viral as shit. They had to put out a public apology.
Why the fuck did that? No. It's funny that you said that. That shit sounds familiar, but it wasn't.
Years ago.
It was. Yeah, it was. I think it was Loves.
Was it? Nah, it was the other one. It wasn't Loves because Loves is straight. It was the other little like regular mainstream. What is the most popular brand in Pampers? Bro, I can't think of the name because Love's like number 2.
Yeah, Love, yeah, Pampers. I'm just gonna put Pampers exploding, and we'll see. But but nah, I thought it was Loves or something like that.
I know it wasn't them because I switched to those. Them joints wasn't doing it. Nah, it was the other. It's like a mainstream. I'm embarrassed right now because I can't even think of the name of that shit. We never used them more after that though. We stuck to the Loves drinks. That's what I say. It's another joint. It's like a mainstream drink because they number 1, Loves number 2. It's just they make the wipes and shit.
Okay, so it was the Pampers brand. It's the Pamper brand. Pampers diapers exploding. So it was the Pampers brand, and it happened in 2014. Yeah, about 2014. Like so it was the Pampers brand. That's like the top of the line, Pampers. That's what you paying like $40 for a 24-pack of Pampers, basically.
They may be like Procter and Gamble or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so it was the Pampers brand.
So
it was Pampers brand pretty much exploding and shit overnight. And it had some type. It was the gel. It was a creepy gel. It was some like type of gel and stuff like that. That was
this shit happened in my own house with my kid. That's how I know like it was very real. It wasn't no spirit. That shit. We was in the house one day and that shit happened with a pair of drinks my kid had on. We was like, what the fuck? But we caught it when the shit like popped and then the shit fell out and we took the shit off like super fast. But then that was when we found out that it was a whole wave on social media already going on we didn't know about.
Oh, I never knew about that shit.
Yeah, my kid mom went on social media, bam, and then you see what I'm saying? She was like, oh shit, this a whole thing that's going on right now. Boom. But it was already up in the hundreds of thousands by then. All the pics, motherfuckers reposting it, hashtag. Like I said, it don't take. That's why I think that now them niggas are more responsive to if you go on, especially like I said, specifically with Twitter. Because I only know this is with Twitter, not really like Facebook and Instagram. But you go on Twitter and you put a complaint on their motherfucking page and add them, bro, it'll be like 10 seconds. You get a DM, they're gonna say whatever. How one time I bought a bad pack of like meat from BJ's or some shit like that. Same shit. I did that shit like 3 or 4 times. But I'm just saying, the point I'm trying to make is social media moves so fast that when shit like stuff like this happened, like with Kirk Franklin, his son already knew that if I put this shit out, everybody gonna see it. I'm exposing.
Right.
And fuck up his image, fuck up his brand, fuck up his this, fuck up his that, whoever sponsors him, his trips, his fan base, all that. he knew that already. You feel me?
But that's your son, though, man. Like,
Man, niggas don't care, bro. Niggas do anything for the clout. We know that.
oh yeah, I mean, I agree with you, bro. But like, it's just like that's your father, bro. Like that's you know what I mean. That's your man. That's you know what I mean. Somebody that's you know what I mean. You gonna have to like you know. That's somebody that's you want. That's your name. That's your name. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to like put that man on blast like that, man, I would never understand, man.
Yeah.
I would have kept as his son, you know what I mean? If Kirk Franklin came on me, I'm not gonna sit up there and like, you know, record my father like cussing me. I'm gonna be like, you know, that's between us.
Yeah.
But everybody don't have that type, you know what I mean? It's just these kids, man, nowadays and how they raise. So
Yeah, man.
we in different times, man, different times.
Yeah.
But we'll move on for that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this disease-ridden album that I don't think should have got no Grammy.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Got a Grammy for 2021, as you can see, XL, blah blah blah. That's it, man. Yeah, man.
Disease, yeah.
I don't see. I've seen better albums from Nas.
We all did.
I feel like, and then I'm gonna be honest though, like not to dive too deep, man. This Grammy shit is phony baloney anyway. You know,
Right.
people pay to get nominations. People pay to get awards, and all pretty much fixed. And so I don't really. It's not like no Teen Choice Awards or some shit where they call in and vote and all that. It's just politics, but. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm a Nas fan, you know what I mean? But I really wasn't into this album like that.
Right.
It just didn't, you know, I don't know, you know what I mean? And like I said, I felt like Life is Good.
Like, yeah, I was gonna say that's a Grammy, definitely a Grammy number, like for him being in that type of age group. And you know, that's probably one of my favorite Nas albums. Life is Good. Besides, It Was Written.
Yeah, I feel like Untitled or Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Whichever one people prefer to go by.
Or the Lost Tapes. I like the Lost Tapes too. So I mean, if you consider that an album, but
I mean, like I said, for me, I feel like Untitled Nigga was that album because it was like that was like to me, that was not like he even said it. That was the album he always wanted to do, and I feel like that shit was a full composition of him in the 360, like of all of it, everything he, you know, his whole makeup.
right,
You know, the artist, a father, a nigga from Queens Bridge, all that shit. His philosophy, his you know, the God body, you know what I'm saying? Islam. I mean, it just encompassed everything. History, Malcolm X. It just the whole thing to me was more like that was the Nas album of all albums to me. And then it was still tight because they still was able to like throw pop songs in there with the jump with Chris Brown and Game, which that shit is still like one of my favorite songs to this day. We Make the World Go Round, like that shit was crazy. And you know, I just feel like with that album, he was still able to put out like 2 pop records that did good, and then the rest of the album was complete controversy.
right.
And that shit was like all straight up raw and cut. You know what I'm saying? Controversial shit, man. And I just feel like again, like after that album, he kind of digressed and started chilling again. You know what I'm saying? Doing his the fun stuff and just you know still popping a little shit in there, intellectual, but not like that. Like that joint was just the album to me of all. As a Nas fan, like I gotta put that shit at the top. And the only reason why is because it was like no cut on that shit. It wasn't no, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. Everything that was on there was meant to be said. Everything was cut and dry, yo. Like, I mean, that's why you go back and listen to that shit. Like, you just gotta go back and listen to it. But when you talk about Fox 5 channel, how that shit was started by a black dude and just the whole that, like I said, everything that nigga was talking about, like a lot of geo tracking and shit like that with GPS. It was already a lot of that shit was already, you know what I'm saying? Like he was already talking about that shit at that time where he was already knowing like, all right, this shit gonna go a certain way. But I just feel like even that shit reminded me more of a Mortal Technique with that album. If you're familiar with Mortal Technique, but it's just more like a revolutionary album. But of course, like I said, everybody can't do that forever. But I just feel like that, you know, I think that joint got Grammy nominated. It didn't win, but it was because, like I said, it was probably too controversial. It was like, nah, we not giving no album named nigga that exposes everything about racism, slavery, and Jim Crow, and nah, nigga, we ain't doing that shit. We not about to put a crown on that. But I just feel like now this shit is more like one of those Nas is old. Let's give him
something.
It's roses type shit.
Roses is why he here, basically.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. I mean, like I said, I think Life is Good. He should have got it. It was one of those grown man type of albums, and there was a lot of tracks on there I fuck with. You know what I mean? If you couldn't give him a Grammy before all that other shit, Life is Good would have been better than King's Disease to me. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to Nas though, man. He definitely deserved it before. Plenty of times, you know what I mean? But King's Disease is not one of my favorite albums. I heard it. It just didn't stick out to me. But I mean, I'm just glad he finally got one.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm just glad that he been deserved it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't understand why he didn't get it, but like you said, the Grammys is just one of those things where I don't know how the fuck they do it. You know what I mean? I don't know who come up with I don't know who's the committee in this shit. They should be shot in the fucking head. I mean, you know what I mean?
But honestly, and I'm just trying to see it. Like, if you look at it, it says Esco beat out Esco being Nas. If you young niggas didn't know, he beat out Smoke's Black Habits. Gibbs and the Alchemist Alfredo. Jay Electronic is written testimony, and Royce the 5'9" is the allegory. Like, I don't even know. I'll say probably, out of probably I fuck with Gibbs.
Yeah, I fuck with Freddie Good, and that Alfredo joint is like that too. I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, I like that joint. That Alfredo joint is like that.
Again, Dre Electronic, one of my favorites, and Royce the 5'9" definitely respectable. So.
Yeah, Royce, man, come on now, like it's a good, like, you know what I mean, category for that.
Just feel like at the end of the day, again, like I'm just saying, like on some real shit, like none of these albums are probably the best of any of these guys' work.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like all this shit is like y'all late type shit.
If I had to pick through out of this, I would have probably picked the Alfredo album. Honestly, that's just me, because the Alfredo album, I kind of like.
Honestly, I haven't heard of these. So
the Alfredo album is actually a good album. The Royce 5'9" joint is good too, but I just kind of like bang with the Alfredo album because Alchemist, the beats from Alchemist was just pretty good on that joint. So
Like I said, I ain't even know none of these niggas drop, especially not Jay Electronic. I'm gonna definitely go listen to that. I rock with them hard. So yeah, we gonna go to this other shit that I thought.
Oh yeah.
Some shit right here. I mean.
Oh yeah.
This shit is just amazing. I mean, I don't really know what else to say other than that. You got anything for this? Oh man, it gets.
Yeah. I mean,
this shit gets wild.
Okay. If y'all don't know, Marvel has decided to go ahead with the LGBTQ version of Captain America.
There he is.
There you go.
Yeah. I really don't have anything to say. If this is what they want, hey, you can have it.
Yeah, I can't say anything about it because it's like normalized in a way. you know, I can say like shit.
Yeah,
Only thing I can say is I hope it helps kids who they want to be. Like, you know what I mean? I hope it inspires. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can say. I hope it inspires people to do and be who they want to be and not have no regrets or not be scared who they, who they like or who they love or whatever they got, man. And I knew it was going to hit that in that type of field eventually.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I knew it was going to come.
Yeah, I think a lot of shit is gonna start, gonna be that way. I mean, shit. I feel like, again, it's like that's what people, want to do. Then that's the people that want to tune in, it can tune into. The people that don't. Me personally, I'm not really a superhero kind of guy, unless it's like, anti-hero type of shit. I never really been into that. No way. I was into like Spawn and Deadpool and shit like that. So I'm not into like Captain America. So they can have that nigga. They can have Superman. I don't like none of them niggas. Plus, them niggas, all that shit got like racist references anyway.
Right.
War shit and Cold War and World War and shit. Like these guys are created around stuff like that. So it really don't make no difference to me, no way. You know what I'm saying? They that's one thing I say. Like black people, we got enough. We got hero. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that.
Right.
You got real heroes that lived and breathed and walked on this earth. You know what I mean, I just want to personally shout out because I didn't know, but if y'all do get a chance, man, check out that motherfucking Jimi Hendrix motherfucking movie. I just want to give like Andre 3000 the biggest salute I ever gave in my life to anybody. That motherfucker did a motherfucking bang up job on that motherfucker. He deserved a Grammy or Oscar, whatever the fuck it is for that. Because I had heard that joint was in the making for some time, but bro had to really learn the guitar, learn how to play left-handed, a whole bunch of shit, and the voice, the accent, everything. I just want to throw that out there because I didn't know it ever came out. They were saying it wasn't gonna come out because Andre was kind of, I guess, struggling or whatever it was. All right. But dog, you gotta watch that shit. That shit is amazing. Like it's on.
Man, I'm gonna have to check that out, man.
Nigga did an amazing job.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll definitely talk about it on the next thing when I check it out. We'll check it out. Like I said, we'll take to it. I didn't even know he played Jimi Hendrix, honestly. So
I mean, this is real quick. Know what it's called. I really don't know what it's called. I mean, I can't remember what it's called. It was Jimmy. All is about my side.
Okay.
It's on Tubi. You can go watch it for free. But man, please go watch it because not enough black people this generation really know his story, and it's pretty serious. And like I said, he's one of my favorites all the time. And yeah, man, story tragic and shit too. So yeah, definitely, man, it's definitely worth it. Because like I said, Andre 3000, bro, that nigga blew me out the water with that movie, bro. I thought I was really seeing him again, like on everything. Like that shit was everything. But yeah, we gonna go into this next shit, which I'm actually interested in. Just kind of like struck by this. Is actually pretty funny. We'll go ahead, just play the clip.
Oh yeah, go ahead with this.
The world where video stores have all but disappeared.
I mean, look at the James Bond section. Every James Bond movie. Every Avatar movie, because, there's just the one so far.
Hey, late fees. I understand that you have to do it. Otherwise, people just keep those videos. I know I did.
Meet Sandy, the Blockbuster mom.
So when I started in 2004, Blockbuster Video had roughly 9,000 stores and over 60,000 employees. And now...
Do I miss renting from a physical store? No, absolutely not.
I don't think anybody does.
We just need Pacific Video to send us a notice that they are exercising their fourth and final renewal option. So yeah, that kind of scared me a little bit.
I mean, how long until companies don't even make DVDs, period? And then I don't know what.
Did you know that Blockbuster had a chance to buy Netflix, but they didn't?
Now that to me is great.
I didn't know that.
Truly the last standing bastion of a bygone era.
Hey, that's cool. You know, the last Blockbuster in existence is right here in my hometown. If there's some cats in Oregon still scratching it out, you know, with Be Kind Rewind, nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Blockbuster.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Blockbusters, man. You know, I'm gonna say this, man. You know how it was on a Friday night when you know it was a weekend and you used to bag your peoples, man, whatever, or grandma, or your mother, your father, or aunt, uncle, older brother, whatever you had, man, to go on up there on a Friday, so you gonna have the motherfucking videos to watch for 2 days, man. That shit was live, and you returned it on the motherfucking Monday.
Yeah, man. I think
So you know what I mean. That shit was lit, man. When you have your company over, your friends and everything like that. Kids don't know nothing about that shit nowadays. For you to rent a video and bring it back in 2 days, and if you don't bring it back in 2 days, you gotta worry about a late fee.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, y'all don't understand how many times my mother was about to get in an argument over a late fee and that motherfucker, man. But you know, shout out to Blockbusters, man, because you got a favorite Blockbuster movie that you used to watch, you know what I mean, that you wanted to rent all the time? Do you remember, like, it don't have to be the movie, the exact movie, but do you know who you wanted to, like, you know, like if somebody came out with a Blockbuster movie you wanted to see?
I mean, honestly, man, I mean, shit. I think for me, Blockbuster was more like kind of like what dude just was saying, like where they had a whole archive of whatever series was out.
Right.
And that was the only thing tight to me about Blockbuster, where like you could walk in there and Jackie Chan whole section was right there.
I was about to say that shit too. I was just about to say that. Me personally,
that's it.
My favorite joint was Jet Li's. I used to, when Jet Li shit, when there Once Upon a Time in China and the Romeo Must Die and all that other shit, anything Jet Li name was on that shit, I was going through it.
He likes martial arts that don't do real stunts and you this nigga be flying across the screen.
Nah, man. I mean, I fuck with Jackie, man.
You gotta watch some Jackie Chan behind the scenes with Jackie Chan.
I fuck with Jackie, man. I like Jackie, man, but Jet Li just had that nasty
stunts. Jet Li was fake, man.
Oh God!
Jet Li no stunts. His shit was all computer and 3D graphics and fucking invisible fucking strings, man. That nigga was flying on a string like this.
Oh my God.
Jackie Chan was climbing up them walls and shit and doing that shit for real. He's the king.
Oh God.
Leave it at that. Jackie Chan used special effects. Even Tom Cruise better than whatever his fucking name is.
Jet Li? Tom Cruise better than Jet Li?
Tom Cruise does his own stunts.
Oh man.
Jet Li some garbage, man. He wanted to be Jackie Chan. It didn't work. That's all.
We're gonna do a vote on who was better, Jackie Chan or Jet Li on the Damage Goods podcast. That's what we're gonna do. And let's do it.
Jet Li couldn't act either. He couldn't act.
Hey, Jet barely speak English.
Couldn't act. He did fucking Romeo Must Die. It was fucking.
Romeo Must Die is a classic.
That shit is trash.
Oh,
every fucking level, bro. Yeah.
Oh,
Aaliyah.
Romeo Must Die is trash.
That is the fishiest crap. Karate. Trash. You know what happened? You know what happened? They seen the success of Rush Hour, and they said we got to get a black guy and a fucking Chinese guy in the film for Jet Li. And they found DMX because he was a fucking rapper, and that shit was the worst idea. I hated that fucking movie. And I was a fan of Aaliyah and DMX. I fucking hated that movie as a kid. I'm just keeping the stack with you. I hated it. It was so fucking corny. Even though I was a kid, I was like, damn, this joint terrible. Shit is terrible. Like,
I mean, you know, he got 2 movies with DMX though.
And both of them were terrible. Anyway, Mexican drug cartels have turned once thriving Guadalajara.
He said both of them was terrible.
Facts into a war zone. So as y'all
you gonna stop playing my man Jet Li like that? You gonna do it?
Kiss Lee, we're not doing this, man.
We're doing a damn as good voting joint and saying who's better, Jet Li or Jackie Chan.
I'll put on the Instagram right now and put on the stories, and I guarantee you, Jet Li is not like. Come on, man,
We're doing it. Let's do it.
First of all, let's be clear. I think the only fucking good Jet Li movies was when he was in the gym with the long hair.
The Once Upon a Time in China. And what was the other joint?
That's it.
Yeah, I know it's the Once Upon a Time in China, but
he did
he was using the ropes and shit like that.
Exactly, and he did the joint with Jackie Chan. He shitted on him.
Oh, the Forbidden Kingdom.
When they did it together, and
they did the joint together. But yeah, you know when but Jet Li was the main character of the movie. I don't know if you remember that.
He needed Jackie Chan to co-star.
Do you remember the Jet Li, the One? Remember that? You remember that movie, The One?
The urine?
The One.
The urine.
Oh my God.
That's what the fuck it was called. Next story, bro. Next story. The discovery of dozens of grisly house and mass graves has set the city on edge. So basically, man, it's another cartel out here in fucking Mexico, chopping niggas up and selling coke.
Shit.
Tons of it. Yeah.
I mean, shit. It's gonna be another one tomorrow. We're gonna read about another one tomorrow.
These niggas got graves connected to the house, 25 corpses.
Shit.
30 bodies.
Man,
these niggas got their own little private graves where they burying motherfuckers.
Like I said, it's gonna be another one tomorrow, man.
If you go to Mexico, don't go in this area.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's gonna be another one tomorrow, man.
Stay your ass in the tourist area, baby.
They're gonna keep coming.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, third stimulus check.
Top of the hour, of course.
Top of the top of the hour.
Age of 18, there is one particular part of the American Rescue Plan you're gonna want to know about because it amounts to guaranteed money for struggling parents. It's a big change to the child tax credit, which will increase by more than $1,000, giving parents $3,600 for each child under the age of 6 and up to $3,000 for all children between the ages of 6 and 17.
Shit.
That's not enough. It's not just money. There are also changes to the qualifications. You don't need a job to qualify anymore, and there is no minimum income requirement to get the full check. So who's eligible? Single parents who earn up to $75,000 or less per year are eligible, or married couples who earn up to $150,000 per household qualify for the full tax credit. And experts are saying that it could lift 4 million children out of poverty. Bullshit. The provision is temporary at this point, but Democrats hope to make it permanent. Now, for more on this, we want to bring in CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger. Jill, good morning.
We're going to go ahead and shut them the fuck up because they talking crazy. Flipping niggas
What you think about that, bro?
Huh?
What you think about that?
This nigga just said some outrageous shit.
I mean, I already said, what do you think about what he just said?
You already seen the figures. And we done went through this before. Anybody making 75K individually don't need no motherfucking money.
Yeah, not at all, man. You good. You straight, man.
Joke.
You straight.
Fucking joke. And I'm standing on that. You know,
I agree with you on that one, man. I agree with you.
Couples making 150, that means they make that's 75 a piece. Why do we need more money?
You straight. You straight. Like we already talked about that. I think if you was basically if you make 50K, you should be fine. Like, you know what I mean? If you doing right and you saving your money, you can survive out this joint, bro.
I think 50,000 is definitely the poverty line.
Yeah.
50,000 is not enough to pay mortgage or rent and bills and a car note and none of that. And then like we gotta. The thing is, and it's the problem with all this stuff. Nobody talks about student loan payments every month.
Mm-hmm.
It's about these people. It's not about these people. These people can pay their fucking student loan payments every month, pay their car note, pay their like that shit sounds bogus. 50,000 and below is poverty, bro. 50,000, you can't do much. Can't do much. I'm just being honest with you. Like I'm telling you, can't do much, bro. You can barely get still, balance everything at the end of the month. It's not enough money. Not now. Maybe 10, 15 years ago. But 50,000, no. No, it's not. Everything below 50,000 below, it's poverty, bro. Period. I mean, look at somebody making 50,000. I guarantee they live in regular. They don't live in no nice. They live in regular, apartment housing with rats and shit.
Mm.
I don't live in no fucking nice places. I've been there, so I know. It ain't like this. That's why I always say 75 and up. 75 is the bracket for 6-figure income. Once you start there, you're in the bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Because 80, 85, all that shit is up there in that range. You're already in. If you look at your W-4 or W-2, whatever, when you fill that shit out, when you first get a job, you get them type of signs, it's going to show you. It's a little bracket that shows you that. You get taxed differently.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's like, again, I know for myself from making that kind of money, there's nothing you could tell me that I would need more money for. And especially like I keep saying, if you're still making that money in that time, you're at home, you're saving money. It sounds like a fucking joke. So giving them more tax credits for their kids, it sounds crazy. That all that additional money could be going to those 50,000 and below people. Those are the people who need it. Those are the people who can't get out and need to get a house because they don't want to get trapped. You understand what I'm saying? And either renting or staying home. They can't get out. They could be using that money to save up for a down payment. They could be using that. You understand what I'm saying? That shit that doesn't make sense. These people, most of those people already own homes and shit. Like if you're a couple making 75 a piece and you don't own a home, you're fucking retarded. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, you understand where I'm going with this?
Yeah, no, I get it. It's
cut and dry, bro. It's cut and dry.
Yeah.
If you're not doing that, that's your fault and you're stupid. If your money is fucked up, it's your fault and you're stupid. That's not a person who is struggling. They went to school, got their degree, and we know these kind of people, and they still can't get job placement, a career job placement in the degree that they majored in. They did everything right.
Mm-hmm.
Still working a regular job, making like $13, $14 an hour at some public like place. That person needs help.
Mm-hmm.
That person needs loan forgiveness. That person needs a new start to say, okay, this is the type of money I'm making right now. It's probably, it may change, it may not, but we're going to just take for the granted. I may not probably make no more than $25 an hour in my lifetime.
All right.
The way that these houses are going up in prices and taxes and all this other stuff, that is the person they need to, those of you they need to be focused on.
Right.
Actually need that step right now to secure a home and get themselves in position for the next 10, 15, 20 years. This shit gonna get bad. Shit gonna get more expensive. Come on, man. That shit don't even sound right. That's my philosophy on it.
Man, hey. Shit. Only thing I hope people just, do the right thing with it. I hope people don't go on trips. Hope people don't buy seafood.
We already know they doing that shit.
Yeah, I hope people don't, do the wrong thing with it, man. I hope y'all pay y'all bills. That's the only thing I hope. I hope y'all pay y'all bills and pay what y'all gotta do. Put money to the side, and man, learn how to like invest in some shit.
Man, you preaching to nobody listening to that shit.
I know they're not listening to it, but I might get one. I might get one that say, you know what? I did this with my last couple of stimulus checks.
Man, bookings went up. Booking, I bet you $100. Bookings went up at least 50% when these stimulus checks came out.
Man, not even that. A lot of things went up.
I'm talking about people booking trips.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure. Shit. My man told me he was going to motherfucking, he tried to go to Dubai. So, you know what I mean? He talking about him and this girl going to Dubai. I said, and then he told me they weren't taking the kids. I was all right. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, shit. I mean, hey, I was like, so what y'all gonna do with the kids? He said, man,
I ain't gonna do you niggas nothing. Burn that shit up.
I mean, what you expect? But for him, it's free money, man. Shit, this nigga made like $70-something. This girl made like $60-something. It's free money. They can go on that. They go get stimulus checks.
Burn it up.
They gonna run it up. The fuck? Go to Dubai. Fuck it. It's free money. Shit, that's what I'm saying. They don't need that shit. They didn't never need it. Yeah. What the fuck? You know what I mean? They're gonna run it up, go on a trip. That's what I'm saying. Some people just got lucky. A lot of people got lucky.
America's stupid. We ain't never gonna get out of debt.
I mean, hey.
So one of the last tabs for the night, man. Norma Jeans closed, breaking Baltimore City's COVID regulations. So it's basically an entertainment venue in Baltimore City was closed Saturday after the health department said they violated the city's coronavirus restrictions. Damn, Baltimore, get your hands out the ass. Norma Jeans at 10 Custom House Avenue was operating above the 25% capacity on Saturday. Okay. The city's health department also closed for the lack of social distancing and mask enforcement. Although capacity restrictions were lifted most of the state Friday evening, Baltimore City continued to operate at 25% indoor capacity, 50% outdoor capacity for most places. So yeah, man, shout out to Norma Jeans. We hope y'all back up. But yeah, Baltimore, y'all gotta chill, man. These rats got coronavirus and they run up biting niggas on the ankles.
Man, there's plenty of them. Niggas gotta wear batteries to sleep at night. So y'all niggas.
Shout out to the OG, man.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. That nigga,
The Duracell on your dome, You put Duracell on your dome.
Niggas ain't even asking for food no more. They want batteries to keep the rats away.
The mice the size of Subway sandwiches.
Man, them motherfuckers bigger than that. Them niggas the size of, man. Remember we seen that motherfucking cat get his ass whipped by the rat?
Yeah, and the raccoons too.
Yeah.
About Bob jumping out of the dumpster.
Yeah.
It's mauled a nigga to death.
Eating good too.
Yeah, eating good as a motherfucker, ran right up in them trees.
Right. Yeah, them rats out there, they run shit out that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
All the rodents, the whole rodent family, possums, rats. Like I said, the fucking koalas.
They fight pit bulls.
Man, them motherfucking rats box in the alley at nighttime. Like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones out that motherfucker.
Yeah, man, it's just.
Tell me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shit. It's pretty much that's all we got for the night.
Yeah, man.
I'm back to full screen 110.
Yeah. Okay.
Cap it off for the Nizite,
Oh yeah, going full screen, man. Final thoughts. What's your final thought for the night?
Man, I mean, shit.
It can be it.
Stimmy, and I'm just, I'm thankful to be, alive. And again, man, I'm thankful that, we got a community that support what we doing. And, yeah, man, like, shit, man, shit just don't stop. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep going at this shit. And all I can say is, like, that's what this shit about, just consistency and just gonna keep dropping, bro. And, other than that, man, like I said, go fuck with that Jimi Hendrix joint, man. And I still got to see the Black Judas thingy. Joint for
Yeah, man. That's what was about to be my final thought tonight. Go see my man Fred Hampton movie, man. The Judas and the Black Messiah, man. It's greatly a great cultural experience. It's greatly life changing, man, and it's going to change your thoughts about a lot of shit. You know what I mean? You're gonna feel that shit, man. And man, we want to hear your feedback on these things that we tell y'all to watch, man. Please hit the Damn It's Goods podcast page and tell us what y'all think about the things we ask y'all to go see, man. Give us your feedback on it. I watched the Coming to America 2 movie. I thought it was good. A lot of people said it was trash. So, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Y'all give us our feedback on these things so we can hit it, man. And y'all look out for these Zoom calls, man, because we definitely want to hear y'all input on a lot of things, man. And y'all come on and we'd love to hear input on things, man. And also, don't judge my man Kirk Franklin, man. Y'all don't do that. Because I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers that be pressing out to it.
I'm gonna kick
don't judge my man, bro. Y'all been cussing y'all kids out. Yeah, since like the 1600s. So I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man. Even though he Christians, we all make mistakes. I cannot believe, you should have seen some of the comments I've seen off that shit, man. But I cannot believe we all human at the end of the fucking day. We're not God. We're not nothing.
We gonna put a foot in your ass. Stomp.
We not God. We not nothing, man, bro. We all human at the end of the fucking day, bro. Like, come on, bro. Do not blame that man for this shit, man. We all want to. I cuss my kids out. Shit. Y'all still a little motherfucker running around this joint like, you know what I mean? I'm still out of breath from cussing our ass out earlier. Shit, like, you know what I mean? So, like, but you know what I mean? It's our kids and we love them. And if we didn't love our kids, we wouldn't do that shit. We wouldn't give a fuck. We wouldn't even be time with the day.
Sometimes you gotta stomp your kids, man.
Yeah, we wouldn't. But the thing is, that's what I'm saying. We wouldn't, if we didn't love our kids, we didn't get into the time of the day. We would have been like, man, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, go ahead. I don't care. Shit. You want? I tell you what. Lisa, my mother got like 6 kids. All of us grown. The youngest one, he gets away with murder. She don't give a fuck no more. this nigga can jump off a 7-story building. She like, oh man, have fun. Yeah. Have fun. Mom will jump on this 7-story building. Go ahead, have fun. She just tired. You know what I mean? She don't care no more. But but like I said, man, we all, man, it's only a couple of people that make you cuss like that. And even if you're a Christian, deacon, pastor, whatever, it's your kids, it's your wife, your baby mama.
That's all I can say.
That's all, and I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Shit. That'll leave you, man, shit.
Kicking.
Come on, man. You pastors cuss out their baby mamas. Pastors cuss out their baby fathers. Trust me. I seen you couldn't imagine. And that's my final thoughts. I'm gonna leave it at that. Hey, y'all hit that Patreon. Y'all listen to that Apple Podcast.
Right. These are
podcasts.
Google Podcasts.
Spotify. All that shit. We on all
Amazon.
I don't know what else to say, man. I just hope y'all subscribe, and I hope y'all, most importantly, share, man. You know what I mean? Share.
Yep.
Let these people know what we got going on, man. And I don't have anything else, bro. Don't. Mello, you got something else?
Yeah.
Mello, you want to say something? Mello. It's the laziest fucking dog in the fucking world.
Nigga, yeah.
Don't do shit.
Yeah, man.
Mello. He ain't getting enough.
I'm all done. That nigga like, man, y'all wrap this shit up, man.
Wrap it up so I can go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, man. But like you said, we appreciate y'all, man. Again, always. And 1, 2, 3. You want to say it again? What's our final? 1, 2. Protect yourself at all times. When you said it all. Protect yourself at all times. Wear your mask, wear your condoms, wear your gloves, wear hand sanitizers. Wash your ass, brush your teeth. Do all that. Do all of that. Drink your water. Eat your vegetables and your fruit.
That nigga went down the whole list. God damn.
I'm going down the whole catalog. Take care of yourself, y'all. Because if you don't, who else will?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to bow out gracefully.
Right.
And we love y'all. Thank you. Good night.